This is my province. It was made for me. This back and forth is kind of hurting us, though. Should get some units in on that. A general would help, but I mean, do I look like some kind of baby that needs a general to change his nappies for him? Should be the end of you unless you recruit a unit. Nope. We are not so lucky. Shame that fort is actually blocking us in a nasty way. Again, they'll get their morale back from this. This is actually hurting us too much. Shame we couldn't get the wipe, but you can't get everything. Junji Ito reference. I love Ito. What did I say? And who can we call? Oh, Hisweni. You are completely surplus to requirements in this, so I'm afraid I will not call you in. And these rebels I don't worry about at all because they're not in zone of control. Or rather, they are in zone of... Whoa, okay. Those I care even less about. This is actually a little concerning, having ourselves unable to move between these provinces. But now that concern has melted away, and it's time for them to die. Don't even care about losing my men here. Our manpower is fine. I will be getting my mercs out of there though, because there's no need to simply throw men away just because I'm doing all right. I'll give Malawal one thing, their troops are tenacious, they don't want to die at all. How could they? It's getting expensive. Even then they just refuse to die. Why do you cling to life so much? Why won't you just die? There we go. The end of that disgraceful chapter of my country. I'm actually going to have my troops hang out here for a wee bit, maybe even impugn, because I know it has a revolt risk issue. We'll deal with that other province in due time. Jake, shouldn't you hire a new advisor? You're right, I wasn't paying attention to that. Trade efficiency would be nice, but there's such thing as hemorrhaging too much money, and we're getting close to it. Now, Malwa's total cost is pretty high. We could only really take half of it. But we will be consuming rather quickly as we find ourselves without truces. So nothing to worry about. It's a shame. I want Nepal to have admin so that they can get their religious ideas fleshed out, but they're probably not going to do too much of it. At least they're the right religion, and they will, in due time, get converting. Oh, and because they were such a pain in the bum before, we are not going to give Gujarat anything. Oh, that's right, Nagur don't have cores here, just claims. Still gonna go to them though. Probably should avoid taking too much since I do want to grab some for myself. Yeah, the very risk of our good friends Nagur taking aristocratic means I will be doing my utmost to destroy them quickly. Little reason not to. Ahmad Nagar, where is even that? Okay, it's covered. And then some. Do love it when an ally just does all that heavy lifting for you. Thank you so much. It's almost going to feel bad when I bury the knife into you. But I'm sorry to say Iraq is probably not going to save your bottom. Seems a bit of a waste here. Is there anything I can take? I mean, there is Patna. Oh, jeez, that's expensive. Whereas, what if I just did it through you? Even though it's a conquest war, it's still costing all that. But I wonder if it will. Just how bugged is it? Let's see, we're giving rather a lot of land to you, but not too much. That's like 20, 30... 40, 50. We can do better than that. I should cover the increased coring cost land as well. And maybe just generally chop you up. Yeah, that'll do. Good luck with all that, Nagur. And, okay, wow, that is bugged to the max. Oh well, make hay when the sun shines. And that is just the guy I was looking for. Those conversions going. Things are going too well for Ceylon. I want something to be thrown into the mix, but I don't think it's going to happen. I guess a good chunk of it can be blamed on me just cheating my rear end off, but minor details, really. This is good, they're getting everything cored right away, which means they are going to be starving out their admin instead of teching up. Works for me. And that fort on Patna will cover these regions which have been wanting to revolt off and on. Right, Koch, do I want to give you this land or not? I think I do. Honestly, I do not have the diplo power. I don't have the admin power to be coring all this. Delhi will get involved, but yeah, Delhi. That's all I can really say about that. We can still fight and defeat them if we have Hisweni's backing on top of things. Then yeah, we should not be facing any real issue. Now we will be keeping Nepal around for a long time because they'll be converting land for us as well. Okay, they're busy coring this one, but since they are our glorious religion, they'll get the conversion done as well. There are less troublesome people that we could also be destroying, but taking care of Bengal is a nice way to seal off this area. And also I do want to consume Koch, since they're chewing up our diplo relations and they don't really bring much to the party. They certainly don't convert anything for us. And we still have a whole bunch of claims on this guy. And he's too big to annex, so it's not like we can even take it all. Sure, Hisweni, as long as you help us out. And you have claims on it, you're not getting them. But I acknowledge that you do have claims on it. Which means I'll send you folks over there to make a quick run for Manipur. You can probably get to it faster than Hisweni can. Yeah, I see that. Tech 12's a big one. What are we even taking here? May as well make it for Sundarbans, since it's nice and easy to get. Delhi will join in, but that's alright. Any excuse to give Delhi the kicking they deserve, plus it's lots of land that I can feed to Nepal. But I will focus on sorry, it's land I can give to Nepal, but I'll focus on Bengal first and foremost. I'll probably do my usual routine of getting too cocky or something, and it'll all go down the toilet. But until then, destroy them, lads. What a very unfortunate setup for you. Snap. I can't give it to Koch because I've still got them on scootage. That's foolish of me. Oh well. At the very least I can annex them whilst we wait. Yeah, oh well. You win some, you lose some. I'll just core it the old-fashioned way. I'm a member of the CCC. Claim, core... claim, conquer, core. Also, I don't think we're gonna survive that, to be honest. I forgot I even had these troops here. I should just make a little bit of an escape. You folks will have to do much the same. You'll get beaten in battle, but I'll just pull you back. Actually, you made a good fight of that, but not worth it. Yeah, a slight issue is one of the cores that they're making won't progress. And that's another issue. That's a fort that they were not paying for. But these issues are very minor. We shall fight back. Problem here is I'm not really amassing my units, but we'll take care of that. Alright, what do they have here? And where are they going? And when will Hisweni do something? Oh, well, they're happy to fight Ava. Unfortunately, that's not what we're looking for at all. And if you want to go for Koch, then, well, that's up to you, but a foolish move because they're not even involved in the war. I'll be only too happy to fight you in the grasslands. But I wonder if you're going to try and save the capital first. Yeah, as I expected. Ooh, don't like Kathmandu falling that fast though. Why so fast? Because they're almost entirely artillery. I would like you to hang around as backup. You deal with Kathmandu. Okay, that's some embarrassing levels of morale they have there. Granted, I have the horrific hit to my discipline. It's not that bad, really. Still, we'll begin to push back. All this conquering, yeah, I'm expecting my karma to go down the toilet here. And you folks, I want you to rejuvenate into your hut. Actually, no need, you can begin that sieging with whatever you have right now. But I will need to carve my way through Delhi's many forts, which they can afford because they have so much money. Shame I had to go and piss off all my allies. Jake, hire a general. I have a general. I had a general. Okay, nothing to worry about here anymore, which means onwards. Must crush the Delhi. Don't like having to abandon these sieges, but I really don't want him gaining much ground here. That's not a lot of units running into hills, but it'll have to do. And we'll be using Nepal's 4-fire general. With little more reasoning than it'll have to do. Otherwise, though, these are the mercs, right? They took a bit of a beating. Fortunately, with 3 maneuver, they can restore themselves fairly quickly, even in enemy territory. Also, how did you get mercs on you? Mercs belong to the merc stack. Allies are just disposable tools to make yourself stronger, Jake. For the most part, yes, but not entirely. Game can't handle multiple zones of control at all here, which is a shame. It's breaches here, there, and everywhere. Bengal Delta and Chittagong, not... well... Bengal Delta is an issue, sadly, but I won't be able to make it there in time. They'll just have to revolt away. The Biapuris want to rise up as well, but we're not too concerned about that. This we're a bit more concerned about. That doesn't seem like something I should be reinforcing. Let's do it anyway. Let's get ourselves another even better general for it. Flawless. Jake, there are 3 90% uprisings coming. That's okay, you can't worry about these things. I mean, it'll just shorten your life. Plus we have our most esteemed ally here, Gujarat. No doubt about to take care of these many rebels for us. No doubt. No doubt at all. That is a lot of rebels that popped at once, though. I'm just glad we're so good we can deal with them. What's really nice is that they have the same discipline hit that we have. I forgot I was even integrating Koch. It was like they weren't even there. You guys can just kind of like sit back and do nothing. You've earned it. Now I need to prioritize here, which means fighting people that are trying to take our forts. Unfortunately, that includes Biapur. Okay, with you down, I rather think we should be working on capital here. Okay, and since we are clearly beating these rebels effortlessly, take a long walk over there and deal with them. These guys are probably going to group together in a most unpleasant fashion. But we're ready for it. Nervous swallowing increasing. Yeah, could even think that I should be getting some new mercs for this dying merc stack. No problem. Or maybe it's no problem. Gotta remember what I want out of Delhi here. They're not a co-belligerent, so there's a very limited amount of stuff that I can take from them. Excellent. Okay, bring on more rebels, because that's what I'm needing. Actually, part of me is wondering why I'm getting so many rebels now of all times. I guess it's just... well, honestly, I asked for it in the end. And Delhi still have a bunch of troops, sadly. But we just need to secure their fortifications and then everything will be okay. I would quite like to save Patna though. I'm gonna have to rely on a couple of months of it not falling, but I have a bit of faith in my my guards there. Just a bit though, not much. Please save the province. No problem. No problem at all. Anybody that ever claimed there was a problem was just scaremongering. Jake, humiliate Delhi. I'm kind of against that idea. I want to gobble up as much land whilst my karma is still down the toilet anyway. Alright, guys can rejuvenate in Patna for a short bit. And then we've got some rebels to crush. Again, nothing new there. Oh. My vassal isn't paying for their forts, which means that Delhi comes in and takes the fort and then starts paying for it, so that they can take the fort in one tick. A little unfortunate, but what you gonna do? Get to it. Actually, these guys are not much of an issue. It's Goa that I should be focusing on, because if Goa falls, then that's separatism I was never asking for. Honestly, I could and should just be spending a lot more money to get a lot more troops. Mercs, of course. But I'm not, because that's not how I play. Nope, what I play here is the losing game, or the barely winning game. Okay, this is promising. Don't know where all these Delian troops are. Actually, I really don't know where they are. What are they doing? And why are they not involved in much of the fighting here? Oh, I mean, I'll keep pushing if that's what they're encouraging me to do here. Individual war score against Delhi is 53. I could certainly be grabbing some land from them. And you're another guy. I mean, I have the ability to grab your core for Nagur straight away. Would give me an opening to grab a province here for myself, but I really want Nepal to grow to their logical extreme. Trouble is, if I take too much land here in that sense, I'm going to run out of casus belli to be declaring around here, so I'll probably try to avoid that a wee bit. Which kind of tells me that I should take Bhatti whatever for myself. Which I could do if I got Mewat on the double. On the double. Only takes 6,000 to siege that down. The rest of you, Mewat, have got to go. Kind of expected them to do that. But I'm a professional. Chamber holds 7 bullets. So long, Drax. Yeah, there won't be too much of it left tonight since, yeah, it is a work night, so gotta hit that bed. But even in my traditional sloppy way, this is coming together nicely. But I really wonder what happened to all the Delian troops. It's like they just gave up. I mean, rightfully so. The war is mine. Iswani finally joined in. Now I really can't take much. That's 14. 20, 31, even that's too much. Got luck now as a Naguri claim. $17, $14, and $18, perhaps? Upper Doab would seem like kind of a nice one. I'll need to take Mewat first before I start thinking about these things. but take it I shall. Our poor manpower hasn't even been taking a hit here. There we go. You know, I've already forgotten all those little asinine things we had to do to make sure that you could annex countries. I'm so glad it all got simplified in common sense. Okay, that's all. Just needs to go to Nagur. It's already their core. Take all their money whilst we're at it. And that, since it's a vassal core on the same continent, will enable me, when I get my units, when I get my diplomats home, will enable me to take this province for myself. A cool 100. Means we're gonna have to push for 100, but you know what? I am capable of doing that. Ain't no incapable ruler malice here. Boss. Jake Punjab had religious ideas. Don't know second or third. They were there. Punjab, eh? Thing is, Punjab have a lot of cores as well. I would have to take a fair chunk and convert it as well. Whereas I've already got Nepal right here ready to rock and roll. What is more, they're already converting land. Keep it up. In fact, I'm so proud of you. I will support you. I just don't use that money to turn on me, because that would be the opposite of funny. Be downright hilarious. Central Doab just needs to fall, and then that's the end of the Delhi and... huh. Didn't take long. Excellent. It's not a whole bunch of land, but it gets Delhi out of our face. Can't really have Gujarat turn on me anytime soon though, otherwise I'll lose my access here. I could re-get my access by feeding Nagur pretty heavily, but Nagur have cores to make. So let's keep this so-called friendship going. Actually, it's just you two that I want there. You two folks probably better off there and there. And you I want on rebel crushing duty here. So yeah, I was planning on feeding a lot of that to Koch, but that's also an acceptable solution. 73 overextension for me. I'm currently at too much to handle. This isn't coring because it's Delhi's core or something? No, it's Bengal's core. Okay, so I can't take more than 68 here. Don't mind missing out on that, since it keeps Bengal central anyway. If Bengal is central, then other people can't really do much to him. Unless they, you know, decide to vassalize him, then that would be problematic. Also, I can split him up with Delhi, because that's been a pain in the bum. Happy days. What even is karma? Unnecessary is what it is. Especially when events pop up just giving me more. Alright, also thanks to all those revolts. I was going to say thankfully revolt risk has gone away, but no, that is far from the case. Overextension, war exhaustion, lack of religious unity. It's all coming to bite us right about now. At least our stability is up a wee bit. But yeah, those rebels want to pop. All of them. Kinda tells me to either start erecting more units, which we certainly could do. We have the income for it. I mean, almost all of these provinces are protected by zone of control. scum. I'll need to get rid of those at some point. Alright, see, rebels, but we don't really care because they're rising up right where we want them to. Also, I think I'm missing some mercs from here. Oh, there we go. And you guys are regulars. I think it's high time I got another regular batch right here. Nigur are so grateful to me. So grateful that they would never dream of taking aristocratic ideas. Of course, there is the issue. I don't want them losing their cores. Fortunately, it's almost all... In fact, it is all inside their culture group, so they're not about to go anytime soon. Sadly, they're Rajput. But that's Mawar's issue, not mine. I should be declaring war on you very soon, just to carve a bloomin' path. When your only friend is Iraq, I'm really not scared of you. But I do need a moment to deal with these rebel factions that are popping up, and that means taking care of overextension and war exhaustion. So Gujarat, you will die, but not quite yet. And there are these claims that I got for Nepal as well, but again, we have the time for that. I wonder if they have the money to support these forts, though. They're certainly not attempting to. Can't really blame them on that kind of income. They don't even have the base income for being an independent nation, which is a big help. I need to get them accepting certain cultures too. Sadly, they're all a little higgledy-piggledy, as we say. We have the ability to convert that Abadi scum, but not yet. The Abadi is not the biggest issue around here. Ah, how nice and relaxing. Jake, did you look at the Ottoman world conquest in 1654 that's on the forum? Yeah, I saw that. I tend to keep my finger on the pulse when it comes to impressive world conquests, and I also keep my finger on the pulse when it comes to fast Ottoman world conquests. I just cannot get excited about Ottoman world conquests. Ottomans are just handed all the tools they need on a silver platter to do that kind of thing. Not to talk down on any such achievement, though. Well done to Marco on that. He's quite the machine when it comes to grand strategy, though. Oh, it was with player bonuses, then. Ugh. That I can't get behind. Granted, I tried to use it once, but I failed. So many rebels. But it's definitely better for us right now that we make the attempt to grab as much land as possible. Because it strengthens us in the long run. I mean, sure, they'll rise up and revolt now, but they'll settle down. They will painstakingly slowly get converted. And then everything will be okay. I really, really want to fight Gujarat, though. But it is wise for me to wait for war exhaustion and overextension to mellow out. A lot of these places just have little bits of unrest. They'll go away. They'd go away faster if I had a guy that brought it down, but... Kashar of all provinces. Hey, Swenny, you like me, right? Have some fleet... have some... Okay, Kathmandu I don't care that much about. Yeah, a bit of separatism, but pshaw. I mean, now it has -20 because of recent revolt, so there's that too. And good, you have a another ruler with half decent. Oh, I remember when you were born. Now you're 20. Administrative skills like that can never rule Ceylon. Kochi separatists are listed twice. Kochi and... I'm not seeing them twice. There's Kochi, and that's it. Again, we were ready for this. Then again, we're fighting with lower... they're going to get increased separatism here, but little I can do about that. I'm not about to charge in guns blazing. I have never in my life seen Balochistan do so well. Sadly, they own provinces that I need, but Ottomans did not join them. Why? I know about the Ottomans. Ottomans do not have... Oh my Genoa, you glorious, glorious nation. You have Constanta blocked the Ottomans, whilst Dulkadir continue to do well because of an alliance with the Mamluks. Some crazy stuff going on there. I really want the map to spread for me. Genoa get the mission. What is it? Trade in Thrace, or trade trouble in Thrace? It gives them Cassis to go and take Constantinople. And they often do. Alright, we have more guys here. Ah, not a problem. Nepal can deal with their own issues, and I can deal with mine. East Barar is just going to have to tank that 10 years of separatism. That's fine. If this is what it takes for my country to settle down, I'm more than happy to take a few easy to crush rebels. Would like it if my forts would consistently take back land, though. But they don't always. Fourth Crusade never ends. That I like. That I like a lot. Alright, Gujarat are on the offense against Balochistan. Balochistan probably going to have their hands full in a few ways here. Gujarat can actually field quite a mighty force, but they are about to be out-teched in the worst degree. They've got a lot of land that I want back for Nagur. Not particularly interested in land myself, but hey, in for a penny and all that. Could just make it a reconquest for these provinces. There are a lot of them. And maybe if the circumstances so align, I could take something or other. But that's not what we're in for. Still, I should be dealing with my own rebs first. Let's take care of that small matter of alliance first, because who needs it? Naturally, we are not married. Naturally, we are karmic. For our cause is just. Sikhlet Nasirabad. Okay, that's all these provinces that are not protected by zone of control. You'd almost think I saw it coming. I want the turn of the month morale before I jump into you. Whether or not I can beat you, though, that's a different matter. Save me, Hisweni. Ah, they couldn't cut the mustard. So... this is actually going nice and quickly. But I am a little disappointed in the lack of a real boss here. Baluchistan's the closest thing we have to one. Unless I pick a fight with Ming. But Ming doesn't even border the edge of the Indian area. And I think what we're doing is we're not going to go past the edge of India here. The Bahmani wish to rise up as well. Everyone wants a shot at us. It's because we're so religiously divergent. Religious unity isn't helping out with things either. But no, I think Gujarat have to die now. I should declare the war here and now so I don't forget about it, because I'm going to be... what is it? Hadoti? And just to be sure you don't have any cores on us guys that haven't cored everything yet, have you? Nope. Alright. Hadoti will be mine. And we'll leave it at that so I don't forget it. The thing is, we'll never be able to take the Maldives, because they're not counted as part of India. Well, soon they won't be part of anything. They're getting submerged now, I believe. In any case, that's where we're drawing it there. I probably will not be streaming to... no, actually, tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? Probably will. Get more of this done, or 2 hours of hell tomorrow. In any case, I'm done for now. Ceylon is coming along smoothly, so cheers for joining, but have a wonderful evening, and cheerio.